Told the judge, give me your best shot. 10 added days for contempt of court. Someone follows up, LOL, that's like the time my dad dared the IRS to audit him. Spoiler alert, they took him up on that. Stick around until the end of the episode to hear more Redditors share the worst things they've done in the heat of the moment. Welcome back to AskReddit Mondays on Redditainment, and today's post comes to us from this user. Let's jump right into the comments. First comment says, my parents were tailors and they used to do a lot of work from home. They had really big, heavy metal scissors they used to use. I was very young, under 10 for sure. My older brother did something to piss me off. I grabbed the scissor near me and threw it at him. It missed his eyes by a small fraction. He went ballistic on why I would do something like this. 25 plus years later, the memory still makes me sad how close I was to seriously injuring or killing my brother. I gotta say, kids have a fairly non-existent sense of consequences, especially when they're angry. Someone else says, I was being lightly scolded by my boss, and instead of rolling with it, I got pissed and told him, you know what, suck my d***, and left. I was not in a financial situation to quit at the time and regretted my decision the entire elevator ride out of there. But looking back now, it's easy to say, worth it. That's definitely one to add to the list of things not to say to your boss. Next comment says, I was probably 10 to 12 hanging out with the neighborhood kids, one being a few years younger. He was being annoying as fuck and wouldn't stop, so after a few minutes of constant annoyance, I threw my scooter at him, hitting his head. No serious injuries, but he needed a few stitches. I knew I f***ed up the instant the scooter left my hands. Having had one of those scooters as a kid, those little metal scooters, those things are deadly. I think anybody can relate if you've had a scooter like that, just the pain it inflicts when that thing hits your ankle. Another comment says, late night impulse buys. In the height of the pandemic, I ended up buying a little too expensive rowing machine for my apartment, thinking I was going to be all fit. Now it's just collecting dust in a corner. Edit. After seeing all the replies and the interest for my rowing machine, I've decided to use it this morning. Got to 15 minutes before calling it quits. I'll keep at it. There you go. Maybe all you needed was a little bit of motivation to actually use it. But I think we've all been there where we've purchased exercise equipment only for it to sit in the corner and not being used. Another comment says, texting when I'm pissed off. The anger goes away. The text remains for eternity. Someone follows up, sometimes I write a really long message, then delete it before I send, because the anger I've put into writing it usually goes before I am finished spell checking it. Been there, done that. I'm pretty sure many of us have done that where we've written a whole paragraph to get back at a person, only to realize it's probably smarter not to send that one. Another comment says, middle of summer, caught my girlfriend cheating, and in the heat of the moment, threw my fan at the wall. I was not only sad and alone, but sad, alone, and sweaty that fateful night. Someone follows up, homie lost his #1 fan. Some would say it was his only fan. It used to blow him every night, like how his girlfriend was doing to the other guy. Buddy literally commented to vent a bit and ends up getting roasted, LMAO. That was a good thread. Let's see if we can find some more. Another comment says, I shit in someone's shoe because he got me lost in the city for 2 hours. In a bad part of town, with a dead phone and no way of finding my own way home. Another person follows up, sounds justified. To be fair, he put you in a shitty situation, so you just returned the favor. Alright, let's do one more comment for today. First time I ever got caught smoking weed with friends hotboxing, cop rolls up and did the whole crush it on the ground before I give you possession, etc, etc. After we got our warning, the cops still sat there by the parking lot entrance and our paranoid friend goes, no, they're baiting us for a DUI, we can't leave. Well shit, now what? Same friend decided to call 911 to report a bank robbery to get the cops to drive away. Nothing happened, we just said F it and left 3 minutes later. That's definitely a risky phone call to call in a false bank robbery just minutes after you had involvement with police. But that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, links are in the description down below. Come back every Monday for more episodes like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Don't